Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am finally back and today I'm really excited because it's my first video of 2019. I'm going to be doing my favorites, like all my holy freaking grails from 2018, and I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. So I'm going to get ready, do my makeup with my holy grail products, and y'all better pick some of these up because these products are top notch. Okay, they're top notch. Don't even have my eyebrows done because I'm going to show you all my favorite stuff, top to mother freaking bottom. So let's just go ahead and get started. All year long, probably a week after it came out, a week or two, I have been loving, using, and abusing the Kat Von D, what is it called, long wear pomade in the color medium brown. It's a 24-hour super brow product and I truly believe in that. Like, this shit lasts all night long, like all night long. I also bought the brush that it came with from Kat Von D. It's just a regular angle brush. The one thing that I don't like is that it doesn't have a spoolie, so I do use the one from Anastasia, this little brush that I have from her. I just brush out my hairs and then I use this for the product. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I'm probably gonna speed through this part because I really focus on my brows and it's just really hard to do it on camera, which is why I never do it on camera. I promise I will talk throughout the rest of the video, but my brows are just so important that we cannot talk through this because I will literally mess up. So yeah. I am not done with my brows, but I have to talk about this product. So Too Faced Born This Way concealer, it's another freaking holy grail product. I have been loving this concealer. I think since it came out, I bought it and then I loved it, like absolutely loved it. I've been using this concealer. I use it under my eyes, but I also use it to carve out my eyebrows. I don't go too ham carving out my eyebrows because I don't like them to look too crazy. I'll talk about this concealer more once I'm doing my under eyes because I do use it to correct this situation over here because it's a nasty situation. My eyebrows are never even. I'm so sorry, but I don't like them to be too perfect. You know, I'm not really into like the perfect eyebrow. Some people do like it. I am really into eyebrows, but it doesn't suit everybody's face, you know, and I feel like my face, it doesn't go with it. I'm gonna go ahead and buff out a little bit of that concealer so it doesn't look too marked on. For eyeshadow primer, I don't think I'm going to do eyeshadow today just because I have eyelash extensions on and I feel like that's enough. I'm not going to go anywhere fancy after this. I'm just going to go somewhere with my boyfriend. So I'm not going to go too crazy with my eyeshadow, but when I do go crazy with my eyeshadow, I always use the P. Louise base in the color Rumor 02. This is a really good eyeshadow base whenever you're trying to do the method where you're stamping on the eyeshadow. You know, when you stamp on the darker eyeshadow first and then you blend out with the lighter colors instead of going in first with your transition. This is a good primer for that. I really do recommend it if you do that technique with the concealer. This primer will intensify your freaking eyeshadows so much. If you don't want to go ahead and spend money on a base, an eyeshadow base, I do use either of these concealers, the Tarte Shape Tape or the Too Faced Born This Way. I use them as eyeshadow primers as well and they worked perfectly. I feel like this one is just a little bit better if you're trying to do the other technique that I was talking about. So today, since I'm just going to do something really simple, I'm just going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I have used this primer on recent videos. I think it was like my last video or something like that. Go ahead and check my last video. You will see this little bad boy on action. So with the concealer, both the Tarte and the Born This Way work really good. I just go ahead and press this on my eyelid. So I just put a little bit on like that and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. And I'm just gonna do something really simple. I said I wasn't gonna do eyeshadow, but I'm just gonna do a little brown smoky eyes, something really plain, nothing crazy. Who laughs like that? You know, it's so stupid. She does it on purpose. It's like she fake laughs. It's not even a real laugh. She fake laughs. Okay, now that we have our eyes all primed, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the eyeshadows, my holy grails that I've used and abused the whole year since they came out, or since I purchased them or whatever. The Jaclyn Hill Vault palette came out, I believe it was last year. These are the 3 that I mainly use. There's 4 on the Vault, but I used 3 of them. This is the Ring the Alarm palette, which is the warm toned one. This one. And then I have the Dark Magic, which is the darkest one. Honestly, I don't use any of these green eyeshadows. I don't think I've even played with them. But the black eyeshadow and then this silver and this one are perfection. Like, I use them all the freaking time. The Armed and Gorgeous palette. I love all of these browns, the gold, this one as an inner corner highlight. You guys are going to be blinding to the fucking gods, because this one as an inner corner, it's crazy. It's so good. I use it on everybody, all my clients. I use it on myself. I love it. Recently was introduced into Juvia's Place. I have the Warrior by Julia's palette, and I also have the Masquerade Mini by Juvia's, which is this one. Well, this one specifically I bought it because of the pink, because I didn't have any pink on my eyeshadow collection that was like blinding. Like, this pink is crazy. I ended up loving all of this bottom row. You can see I hit hella pan on this one, and I'm hitting pan on this one because I love those eyeshadows for like everyday or like simple glam looks. And this shimmer, it's so pretty when you want to go really natural. I love this palette. The Warrior by Juvia's, I love the shimmers. Oh my friggin' lord. I bought these at Ulta, by the way. I didn't order them online because I was like, no, I don't like ordering stuff online. So I bought these at Ulta, and you guys need to go swatch. These shimmers are crazy pigmented. I barely touch these, and they're so buttery. Like, oh my god, y'all see that? It's crazy. All right, so I know this palette recently came out before the year ended, but I still want to mention it because it was such a great palette, a good release. This is a Morphe and James. You guys, I have been using and abusing these eyeshadows. It's crazy. These are so freaking pigmented. This brown is bomb. This one as a bronzy eye, it's perfect. This one mixed with this one, or like on top of this one, it's crazy beautiful. The blues are really pigmented. I accidentally stabbed my finger into it and I'm so sad. Everything is just perfect. This pink, it's crazy. More pigmented than the Juvia's. This is the Juvia's and this is the James one. It's more pigmented than the Juvia's, and it's a couple of dollars more than the Juvia's palette. So I would definitely recommend this palette over any palette that you want to get. Today is going to be a really simple day, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the Masquerade Minis by Juvia's, and I'm going to go ahead and use the color Burkina and the color, what color is this? I'm going to use the color Burkina, I don't know, and the color Fulani. I don't know, bitch. That's really hard to say. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this creases out, and I'm gonna put the eyeshadows on. I didn't set my eyes. I know you guys are probably wondering, but I'm not gonna set my eyes just because I want these eyeshadows to be a little bit more pigmented. So I'm just gonna pat these on my crease. I'm not gonna go too perfect because I'm gonna blend it out anyways. Okay, now I'm gonna take my brush and a little bit more of that Burkina color, the lighter brown. With the same brush that I applied the first eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and take the same color and I'm gonna pat this all over my lid. This is really pretty. I really like this. Wow. I use this black eyeshadow from the Dark Magic and Jaclyn Hill times Morphe palette. It's so freaking pigmented. You need the tiniest bit. I just use this to blend the lashes a little bit so it doesn't look too crazy, you know, and I just feel like it just makes everything come together when you have extensions. So that's my really simple all the time go-to eyeshadow look whenever I don't want to do anything or whenever I'm too lazy to do something crazy. I just go ahead and plop this on and that's it. It takes me like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I don't know, but it's really easy. Moving on to primer, I have been using and abusing the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. If you guys watch my older videos, you guys know I was stuck onto the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer and the Hourglass Veil Primer. Well, those are out the fucking window because now I've been using this one. So I go ahead and just take a little bit out, like that much. I put this on my forehead, the sides of my cheek, basically on my T-zone. And then I just blend it out with my fingers, just like I'm putting lotion on. It's so smooth. This just makes your skin look really baby's ass smooth. I love it because my foundation just glides on really smoothly. I don't know why, it always crumbles up on my skin, and I think it's the moisturizer that I'm using, but it always crumbles up. But it still looks really smooth on my face, and it doesn't matter, I don't care. My skin doesn't look as textured as it is because I have been breaking out. I don't know if you guys saw all them freaking pimples on my forehead. Then for the next primer, I've always used 2 primers. I don't know why I never stick to just one primer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tarte Timeless it's called Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. I guess I'm really into smoothing stuff. This primer, I really like it. I don't use that much. I go ahead and take it on my fingers. This one I only put it basically on my T-zone again, where I have the most pores. That's where I will put this primer. I feel like this one is the one that makes all the pores disappear. It makes my nose look really smooth. My forehead does not get that oily. I've been using them for a lot. You can see the Timeless one has a big dent in it as well. It's like deep in there. So I used to swear by the Beauty Blender, but this past year I was introduced to the Morphe sponge. It's a little bit dirty. I know I didn't wash it. I'm sorry. I don't feel like it. This one I just found out about it last year and I purchased so many for my kit because this one, it's crazy. This one I feel like it's so much better than the Beauty Blender because it doesn't suck up the foundation. So this sponge, whenever you apply your foundation, apply the littlest amount because it will make your shit go a long freaking way. I promise you, this sponge is really good. It feels really weird to the touch. Like, it's not as soft and as like squishy. I mean, it's squishy. It's not like stiff as some like other sponges that they sell at like Walmart or Target, but it's not as squishy as the Beauty Blender. It feels really weird once you start using it. This one also did not come out in 2018, but I have been loving it. This one is the Lancome Tainted Ultra Wear Foundation. I use this one on my clients all the freaking time. It does not give a flashback. It's full coverage. For my oily skin people, you will not get oily with this. For my dry skin people, this is not going to dry you out either. So this foundation will be either or for dry, normal, or combo to oily, whatever. You will love this foundation, I promise you. I recommend this so highly to my friends and all of them love it. I also am obsessed with the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. Also, it did not come out in 2018, but they did expand the range of this foundation in 2018. The Lancome one, I use the color 410 BISW, and on the Born This Way, I use the color Golden Beige. This one as well is for either oily, combo, dry, normal, whatever you are, you will love this foundation. Unless you're allergic to coconut, whatever coconut, I forgot what I was saying. My sister came in here and I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying, but I love this foundation. Either or, both of them are really good. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Born This Way. I don't use that much. I believe I use like 1.5 pumps. I'm really planning on uploading often this year because I suck really bad at uploading. I just upload like once and then I'm like, okay, I feel like that's good enough for the rest of the month. You know, I don't know why I do that all the time. I will make a schedule this year and I will upload more often just because I feel like YouTube is really fun. I love making videos. I love talking. I love showing you guys like reviews. I loved making the vlog that I made. It was really fun. So I just want to make more videos, you know. I'm excited. I'm excited for 2019. So for concealer, I did mention earlier the Too Faced Born This Way. I look so crazy. I'm so sorry you get to look at me like this, but I look fucking crazy. Born This Way concealer, I did talk about it earlier. I love this foundation. I love this concealer so much. It's really full coverage. It's hydrating, so if you have dry under eyes, I would highly recommend this concealer. If you have a little bit more wrinkles under your eyes, this would be a good concealer as well because it's not too dry and it doesn't cling onto fine lines. It looks really smooth under your eyes. Tarte Shape Tape is another freaking good concealer. This one is more, it leans towards more normal to oily skin type people because this one is a little bit more, it dries really quickly, so this one is a little bit more drying than the Too Faced. I would not use it on people that have a lot of texture under their eyes or people that have a lot of fine lines and are a little bit more drier. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. It's just so full coverage, just as full coverage, or maybe a little bit less than the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this, and it's so, you see how it's so easy to blend out? I am obsessed. Moving on to powder, this is something that I'm super excited about. I'm so glad that I came across this because I am fucking obsessed. Huda Beauty setting powder. It's called Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. So this is the color Banana Bread. They have different colors. I use this one because it's a little bit more yellow and I don't like my eyes to be too bright. Right now they're a little bit bright. Once I put this on, it won't be as bright as it looks right now. This powder literally has changed the whole freaking game for me. It's so smooth. I bought the Laura Mercier powder, translucent powder, like maybe 5-6 times, and I liked it for baking, but sometimes it will be a little bit too dry. But this one, y'all, what in the world, it makes you look, it literally makes you look photoshopped, and your makeup lasts so long. If you put it, if you're oily, if you put it wherever you're oily, this will make your makeup last so freaking long. Ew, I had never sniffed it in, and that just like slaps you in the face with a whole lot of fragrance. So what the fuck? If you have not tried this powder, I promise you, you will be obsessed with it because it just, I promise you, it makes your skin look so smooth. When I tell you I'm obsessed with this powder, I am obsessed with this powder. Like, it's everything. It's literally everything. For the rest of my face, I always use a different setting powder. I don't use the Huda Beauty. I have not tried it. Maybe I should to let you guys know how it works. But I always use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. I used it in the color 2 Medium. This one I apply it all over my face, and it's another powder that makes your skin like fucking baby smooth. Y'all, I am setting you up in like perfection zone of makeup. You will love all of these powders, all of these concealers. I promise you, I am not even lying. This one just, it sets your face. I don't feel like it controls your oils. That's why I just put it wherever I need setting. And it does not have that much coverage, so I just use it to set the whole face, not to use it as coverage or a foundation or something. While I'm still baking, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my bronzer. I am obsessed with a Grwm bronzer. I recently introduced myself to another bronzer because I was running out of this one. This is the Tantric bronzer from Marc Jacobs. I am almost out, you guys. This is a huge, look at my hand. I love this bronzer. It makes you look so tan and like you just came out from like the Bahamas and like you just came from the beach with your pina coladas and shit, you know. But it came out with another bronzer recently, the Coconut Collection. This one is the Marc Jacobs with the Coconut Collection. It's in the color Tantastic. You know when you buy something and you know you're gonna love it, this is this bronzer. Like, I know I'm gonna be obsessed with it. You can obviously see the color difference in the two. This one is just a little bit more red and this one is more neutral tone, and I like that you can build it up. You don't have this big patch of just bronzer as soon as you touch your skin. You can build them up as intense or as light as you want. I bought this a long time ago. This is the Makeup Geek Contour Pan. This is in the color Complicated Cool Medium. It literally makes me look contoured. Like, if you want a strong contour, if you want a light contour, this one is perfect. It will give you the light one, but it will also give you the really strong one. My camera died, so I went ahead and dusted off my bake and I applied a little bit of eyeshadow. I did the same color that I used on my lid. It's the color Burkina? Yeah, Burkina. And I just went ahead and blended it out on my lower lash line. And I applied a little bit of the Furlani one. I put it on my outer corner. I don't have a favorite 2018 mascara, so I'm gonna go ahead and use an eyeliner. I don't have a favorite 2018 mascara because I don't use mascara the whole 2018. Even 2017, I think I had eyelash extensions, which are another freaking favorite of the year because eyelash extensions have just saved my whole life. I hate putting on extensions. I mean, eyelashes now, I went like a whole week without it because I took a break, but I couldn't like handle the break. So I want to go ahead and got them done again. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply an eyeliner. I love Morphe eyeliners. This is the color Trendsetter. I was recently introduced to them because they created a Morphe store at a mall that's close by to me. I went ahead and bought them and I'm obsessed with them. I love this one and I have the black one as well. I don't have it with me. It's somewhere around this whole mess. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply this brown one under my eyes. And I'm not gonna use a mascara because like I said, I don't have a favorite one. So I don't have a favorite blush. I've been having this little color wheel from Tarte. I do love Tarte blushes a lot. You can see I use this one a lot. I use this one a lot. This one, I use them all the time. It lasts a really long time, so I highly recommend Tarte blushes. I don't have a specific color that I love because I just wear whatever color. I'm not really picky with blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this one, not in specific. I just go ahead and plop them all together and just blend them onto my cheek. I think I started doing this 2018. I'm not sure if I did it 2017. I doubt it though. But I have been using this Mario Badescu skincare spray. I use this before I spray my highlights. So I spray it all over my face. It blends your whole powder with your foundation. It just makes it into one and your skin looks smooth. But I also pat it in with my beauty blender. I don't let it dry. I just pat it in with my beauty blender, and then I put on my highlight, and my highlight looks so much intense, but my skin also looks really smooth. The only thing I don't like is the spray. It literally spits at you. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff it in with my sponge. This recently came out and I recently got a sample from it, but this is amazing. When it first came out, I was like, okay, like what am I gonna use it for? You know, it's just a translucent glowy powder, you know, like what the fuck. They mentioned it as a powder, not as a highlight, so I was like, what the fuck am I gonna use it for? So this is the Laura Mercier translucent. I got a little sample from it. This is the new one, which is the glowy one, I guess, that they use to set their face. I don't know what the fuck they use it for, but I use it as a highlight. This one is just really smooth and it doesn't accentuate texture, so it's perfect as a bottom highlight. And then whenever you have the intense one, you can go ahead and put the intense highlight on the point where you want it to be intense at. That is amazing. If you want to be extra, I would say buy the mini. Don't buy the full size because it's just a highlight. You're not going to go through the whole big tub. Get the mini and try it out. If you don't like it, you can always return, but I promise you it's really good as a bottom highlight. It's really pretty for the soft people that don't like the intense highlight, a soft glow. Now for my intense highlighting people, I have one for you as well. This one is the Artist Couture highlight in the color Illuminati. Bitch, this one will have you highlighting. You don't even need to use a lot. I will literally take whatever's on the back of the cap and that's it. This one I use it on the tops of my cheeks, so wherever I want it to be more highlighty, that's where I put it. You see that? It's so intense. I have discovered my new favorite highlight and I will never replace it. For lips, really quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with the Morphe lip liners, and they are really nice, really smooth, really buttery. They last a long time, really pigmented. They have so many colors, by the way. You can find color for every kind of color that you want to find. I have the color Spiffy, Coffee, and Kissy, and the color Honeymoon. I'm gonna go ahead and use the color Coffee and Kissy. It's a really pretty pinky nude. And then for lips, I'm gonna mix two colors. I have been obsessed with Dose of Colors lipsticks. I don't know the color of this one. I think it's Daringly something, but this is like a pinky nude, and then this one is in the color Cork. It's so pretty. I mix both of these all the time, so this is like my favorite 2018 concoction thing. Okay, I'm gonna put the lipstick Cork first. It's gonna be a little bit deep, but then the lighter nude is gonna lighten it up a lot. And then I'm gonna put the pink on top. And now to set my face, I have been loving, I have bought so many of these this past 2018 year. This is a continuous setting mist from Morphe, y'all. I am obsessed. I love the spray. I love the smell. I love how it makes my makeup last. I just love everything about it. If you are buying any type of like $30 or more setting spray, girl, don't even. This is only like $15. You need to buy this. I just love the spray. It's so good. It's so good. Alright, this is it. I love every single product that I mentioned here. I have not stopped using it. I freaking love everything. I highly recommend them. If you've never tried any of these, go ahead and buy it. Let me know in the comments below if you're loving it. If you've tried any of these products, let me know if you love it, if you hated it. Not everybody's gonna love these products. Everybody has different opinions, but I personally am obsessed with every single thing. And yeah, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope 2019 doesn't slap you in the face. I hope it's a real big blessing for everybody, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll be here on my next video. I'll be making plenty more videos this 2019. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. My hands are really dirty, I'm sorry. Bye.